What's up, everybody? I want to talk about the absolutely amazing world of Nike by You, and in this video show you one of my creations of the timeless Air Force One, something I've dubbed the Air Force One Chicago. Let's get into it. I love Nike by You. So many different models available, and Nike continue to rotate the models that are available, so you get a bit of a fresh perspective year round. The Air Force One though has to be my favorite silhouette that's available via Nike by You. At the moment there are 5 options available for the Air Force One, and you can customize them in a low, a mid or a high. There are standard options available as well as 2 unlocked versions as well. For those of you that aren't familiar with the by You terminology, the unlocked basically means that you get access to additional colors and material types. In the case of the Air Force One, there are colors like Volt and University Blue, as well as materials like patent leather, twill and suede. And I love the way Nike have structured their models. Instead of lumping all of the customization options into a single model and then not paying for what you use, you can select what type of sneaker you want and then pick the model that best suits you. In Australia, the Air Force One by You start at $180 for the low in the standard options, and then go up to $190 for the mids and the highs. The first of the 2 unlocked options is available for $210, and then if you want to go all out, there's another unlocked option that's available for $260. When you go to that $260 tier, there is an additional option in there to create a high or low silhouette, and then the price would change by $10 depending on what you pick. The model I'm going to be talking about today though is the high in the standard customization option. The highs aren't generally widely available in Australia, and when they are, they're $170. So paying a 20 bones premium to get access to a sneaker that isn't readily available and then customize it in the way that I like is a pretty good price to pay. So you might have connected the dots in that the inspiration for this particular Air Force One comes from the Air Jordan 1 Chicago colorway. That is a incredibly expensive model, but also a really iconic colorway on one of the most classic silhouettes of all time. I didn't pick this colorway because it's an expensive shoe. I didn't want to exactly replicate the Jordan 1, but I really like that silhouette. I really like the color blocking. And given the similarities that exist between the 2 silhouettes, the Air Force One and the Air Jordan 1, I thought I'd give it a go. And I'm pretty happy with the result. I just wanted to apply the colorway that I love to a silhouette that I love. I have tried to stay as close to my muse as possible, and so what you will see on this Air Force One is that I have used a lot of red. There is a red outsole, a red tip, red along the eye stays, and also in the panels around the heel. I've got some white through the midsole, at the toe box and in the midfoot, as well as on the tongue itself. There is black laces, black lining and a black swoosh, and the back tab as well is done in black with white Nike writing. Finally, I gave this guy a red strap, and it's worth noting that the strap can be removed. So if you don't want the strap, you can just take it out. And what's really cool about selecting the strap color on the Nike by You options is that you can change the material if you like. I went for a nylon strap, but you can also choose a leather strap if you like. I am super happy with how these guys turned out. They feel and look really good on foot, at least that's what I think. And one of the really great things for me about the Air Force One was being able to select the size that fits me well. The Air Force Ones are a bit of a tricky fit for me. I love them, but sometimes I have to go a half size bigger than what I really should get an Air Force One in. I find that they run a little bit big, but going a full size down is not usually okay for me. The difficulty I have is that between a US 12 and a US 13, that 12.5 is only available if I buy a sneaker through the Nike website. Typically, it's not available in stores, and so I'm forced to go the 13 if I buy an Air Force One. Going Nike by You lets me pick the size that I want, and I find it just fits better overall. Outside of that, it is standard fare. What you are used to in an Air Force One, you will get on the By You options. I don't think you get any better or worse craftsmanship on the Air Force One, but I just love that you are able to access a decent set of customization options at a really reasonably priced premium. And then if you do want to go a step further, those options are available through the unlocked By You Air Force Ones. Anyway, I am really interested in what you guys think of my creation and what you think about the By You options in general. Until the next video, laters.